look stupid.
You are winning that fancy dress competition, all right? Anyway, you should just be grateful. Your nana used to put me in black leggings and a bin bag and say that I were a vampire bat.
It's better than wearing makeup.
Right, I'm off to pick Debs up. We'll let you know as soon as we come out.
Look, do you reckon if I try talking to her again?
No. It's like waking up a baby. You'll only give yourself more earache.
I knew the minute that the words came out of my mouth I shouldn't have said, oh. What are them nuns that aren't allowed to talk? I should have been one of them.
Look, I've told you already. Stop worrying. All right.
Hiya, love. Oh, that's great. I've just come to say all the best. And if you need anything doing, I could pick up Dracula from school.
No, it's all right. Alicia's staying, but thanks anyway.
Oh, OK. Well, keep me posted. I'll make sure my phone's on.
I'll try.
You don't have to be a hero about it, you know.
If anyone's a hero, it's Sarah.
Well, she gets it from somewhere.
She's not as tough as me. She won't even jump over the brook.
She will soon. You watch. See you then.
See you later.
Listen, I can come with you if you want, and I promise I will keep this padlocked.
You better not. You're the one that's kept me sane these last few weeks. Well, sane-ish. I'll be fine.
You know this is technically discrimination, don't you? Hannah gets to large on a college trip and I'm stuck here doing hard labour.
As if. Your idea of hard graft is slaving over a makeup bag.
You're right. Anyway, you can talk, Tim, not with a hangover.
I wish.
Did you have a good time last night, though, with your mum?
Oh, yeah, it was rock and roll. So shattered, we didn't even stay till last orders.
So, are you coming in for a break, or shall I just give the food to the sheep?
Got to check that wall again, Anna.
Right, well, I'll have yours then. Oh.
John. Might as well talk to a corpse. Actually, no. You know, this isn't on. Just like last night wasn't on. We might as well have stayed at home.
I was tired, wasn't I?
Well, so was I. At least I made the effort. I mean, one of us has to, or we'd hardly have a relationship at all.
Hang on a minute, it was my idea to go out in the first place.
John, you took me to where I work. I mean, we could have at least gone to the B&B, had something to eat, at least talk to one another.
Oh, so that's why you were in a mood. I knew there was something wrong with you.
You know what? I'm sick of this. We need to have a proper talk. I'm going to ring Diane and tell her I can't come in.
No, I haven't got time to scratch my backside today. I've got too much on.
So? If we keep dodging the issue, it's just going to get worse. I'm serious, John.
Well, so am I. I haven't got 5 minutes today. We'll talk tonight, all right? I promise you.
Well, you should have kicked me out of bed. I look a right stare.
Well, it's not my fault you couldn't tear yourself away, is it?
Oh, I'm gonna have to do my makeup on the train because I can't turn up in London with bed face. I bring shame on me all.
Nick. Hey, have a good time. Show them how it's done.
Yep, especially if it's on Nick Hill's tab.
You got everything?
Yeah.
Look, hang on.
I'll ring you when I get there. Behave.
Always do.
See ya. I love you. Love you.
Right. You making us a bacon butty, then?
Oh, let me think. No. No, I won't. Are you pulling a sickie, you slacker?
Oh, I've got a broken heart, haven't I? What's your excuse?
I'm doing my books, thank you.
Oh, come on. Just a couple of bacon butties. It's the only thing that'll help.
You know where the cooker is.
Crispy but not burnt. Cheers, babes.
Go to work.
Oh, and brown sauce, not red.
God, fine, fine. OK, if it'll shut you up. No wonder she needs a few days off from all.
How many more times, love? Do not put empty milk cartons back in the fridge.
Sorry.
I guess it's just another one of those bloke things I'll never understand. Same as how you all think you're invisible when you're picking your nose and driving. Shouldn't you be getting a move on, love?
I've got ages yet.
Do you not want to go? I mean, it's OK if you want to take a break from it. I mean, just say and I'll call your counsellor. What was his name?
It's fine, don't worry.
It is helping, though, isn't it, the sessions? Because if it isn't, just tell me.
Yes, they're all right.
You never talk about them. I mean, for all I know, you could be sneaking off and sitting in a bar somewhere.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea, actually.
You better not be.
I'm not. Will you stop panicking?
Good. Although it is a form of counselling, isn't it? Sitting in a bar. Especially if some fitty's buying you drinks.
I don't think so.
Well, never say never. Might be just what you need.
Yeah, I suppose.
Quite frankly, it is far from acceptable. How can they call themselves a veterinary surgery without any actual vets?
Hey. Hello, gorgeous.
Excuse me?
What belter? She should go in a show. Tootsie, I mean. Although I'm sure you could give Miss World a run for her money if you wanted to, pal.
Oh, he's terrible, isn't he? Oh, I see. The charm offensive. Tardiness is not acceptable, however you try to wriggle out of it.
I wasn't...
Don't contradict me. We had an appointment.
Sorry. I couldn't let Jenny go to the station by herself. I was trying to be chivalrous. But honest, if I thought I was putting you out, I'd have stuck her in a taxi.
It's just crossed wires. Is it? I call it unprofessional.
I'll make it up to you right now. Do you want to come through?
Oh, so good of you to spare the time, I'm sure.
Come on, Mrs. Birch. You more than anyone must be able to forgive a little sin.
Yes. But flippancy isn't the way to get it.
That's you told.
There's a drink in it for you if you don't tell Paddy or Rona.
Oh.
Dixie, thanks for being so patient.
It's all right. I'm getting quite good at it now.
I can imagine. How are you?
Yeah, much better now I've heard about the match, obviously.
So what do we do now? When do we bring Sarah in?
Okay. We did very well to find a match so quickly. But we spoke about how there can always be complications.
Right, yeah.
Especially if the donor's new on the register, which they are, by the way. We have to do more tests to see if they're a good enough match.
Okay, so have you done the test? Is there a problem?
No, we've not done them. And we're not going to be able to.
Why? I thought you said the hard part was finding the donor.
It is. But I'm afraid they pulled out. I'm so sorry.
Does this look like I'm interfering? I thought I would have heard from him by now.
No. And let's face it, if you want to get communication out of a guy, you practically have to pin them down and shine a torch in their eyes.
I wish there was something I could do. Something that would actually help.
Diane, you are. You're being brilliant.
Oh, just the man. Have you heard from Debbie?
Not since you went to the hospital, no.
How was she this morning? I thought I'd give Andy a ring, but do you think I should just leave it?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sure Moira can manage on her own.
All right, yeah.
What do you want? The usual?
Is that what we're calling it now? Didn't know we were going to make a regular thing of it. Look, we're going to bump into each other. Might as well be grown-ups about it. It was good fun. What's your problem?
It never happened. All right?
It's pretty memorable if you ask me. Keep change.
What, so they didn't think she was worth it?
There are many reasons people come off the register. It could be illness, their family circumstances.
Well, can't you go back to them? Tell them how much we need it.
I'm afraid it's not an option. But there's still a chance of other donors joining the register, and there are alternatives.
Only alternative is losing my daughter, and that is not going to happen.
Debbie, just let me speak.
We can manage Sarah's condition. There are steroid treatments available.
No way. No way. I've seen what those things can do to people. I'm not taking that chance.
OK, there are side effects, but they don't necessarily happen to everyone.
Right, well, they're definitely not going to be happening to Sarah.
Well, you do have some time on your side. Sarah's still not at the level of cellularity where she'd be suitable for a transplant in any case.
What, you're saying she's not ill enough? You want to try getting up with her in the night, then?
I know, Debbie, I believe you, but it's still not at the point where a transplant's an emergency.
We haven't got time. You said yourself she could take a turn for the worse at any minute.
Yes, but until that happens, we carry on searching for a match.
No! No, I'm sorry. I'm not taking that chance, not with her life. We'll do the IVF thing.
You what?
A saviour sibling. Right. OK, that is an option. There's no need to get ahead of yourself.
The best match she could have is a brother or sister from the same parents, yeah?
You mean have another baby?
Yes, but even that isn't guaranteed to work.
The only thing that is guaranteed is that she is going to get worse. Isn't it? Isn't it?
Do yours ever do that, Moira? Empty milk carton back in the fridge. Oh, it drives me insane. I swear, if I ever get done for murder, it'll be something like that.
Don't get me started. I stood for 20 minutes this morning cooking John a fry-up, and he couldn't even bother to come in and eat it. I felt like throwing it at him.
Oh, you want to try putting up with Nicky? Acting all helpless every time he wants a bacon butty.
Ah, that's because you're the queen of that. You probably learnt it from you.
I have no idea what you're talking about, thank you very much. Independent woman over here.
Yeah. How is Declan? Is he behaving himself?
Oh, you love this. He reckons he's going to cook with dinner tomorrow night.
What? I thought the only time the oven was used in that place is to hide the dirty plates when people come over.
Yeah, I bet it's a microwave job.
No, he's quite good, actually. But don't tell anyone, of course. It'll ruin his reputation.
What as? Yorkshire's answer to Hugh Hefner.
How long have you been at work? Like 5 minutes and now you're over here?
What?
Have you actually got a job to go to or... Honestly, it's like a kid.
Not sure about the customer service. Is it tie your own table now?
Has it? Not with the likes of you coming in. I mean, you're practically feral.
Oh, yeah, but women love it. That's what they tell me, anyway.
Well, not these women. So go on, get yourself back to work.
You're saying another baby is the only chance, but have we even got 9 months? What if it's not a match? What if it's got the same condition? Could you watch another kid go through that? I couldn't.
You can do the IVF to make sure it's a match, can't you?
It's called PGD, and it's more complicated than normal IVF.
What's that?
Pre-implantation genetic diagnosis. You select the embryo that's the best match for Sarah. Some people call it savior sibling, but we can't promise you anything. It's very complicated and it could take a long time.
Right, well then we'll go private.
What, are we supposed to pay for that?
I'll sell the garage, the house, I don't care.
It's not just a question of money. You need special approval for this type of treatment.
What, so now you're saying that I need permission to have a baby?
If you're not a couple and you want to go ahead, you have to prove that the new baby is going to grow up in a happy, stable home.
Hold on. We are a couple.
Debbie, let's just go home and talk about this.
Sorry, what about your partner? The one I met?
Yeah, well, you know, the last few months have been a bit of a wake-up call. Makes you realise what's important and who you can really trust.
And what are your thoughts?
Sarah's our main priority for both of us.
Unless you're both absolutely signed up to this, it's not just the clinic you'll have to convince.
Well, we will. We'll get that approval, I don't care what it takes. Come on, Andy.
So come on, then. How'd you get on? What'd you talk about? I mean, you don't have to tell me if you don't want to.
Well, you, mainly. He reckons you're to blame.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh.
My mum said to give this to Zach for any damage and say sorry.
Well, tell her I said tar. And I'll be making sure you pay her back. So go on, then.
What?
You said you had to say sorry as well.
Oh, yeah. Sauce.
Right, well, I suppose that'll do for now. But you do it again and I'll skin you.
All right. What are you doing?
It's called work, mate. It's a bit like school, but it's less of a laugh.
Sad. You'd never catch me doing that.
It's not as sad as where you're ending up with an attitude like that, son. Go on, jog on home.
See you later, boss.
Boss. Oh, my goodness, I do believe you've just become a role model.
He's off his head.
Yeah, it's like a little mini-me, isn't he? He's going to be dressing like you soon.
And you reckon I need therapy?
What happened? Well, it was my own fault. Took a chunk out of my hand and some barbed wire.
Probably because you're shattered, that's why.
No, I'm fine. You two can't be doing everything.
They've patched it up, so she'll be all right as long as she takes her painkillers.
Right, well, why don't you go and have a lie down?
Are you sure you can manage, Dad?
Of course he can. Go on, I'll be upstairs in a minute.
Me and you are going to have to finish her stint. I know you're busy.
We need to talk.
I've just lost 2 hours taking her to hospital. If I don't get this order done, we're in trouble, aren't we?
Well, no wonder she's had an accident. She's that worn out.
Well, don't blame me for it.
Oh, well, if that's how we're getting, we definitely need to have words.
All right, later.
No, John, now. Every day, things are getting worse. I mean, it's bad enough that we can't go out, but when the kids are actually getting hurt...
You know what? If you spent half as much time helping as you do picking fights, we'd be fine. We both know what we got into when we signed up for this.
No, because if I thought for 1 second it would get us like this, then I'd be happy if we were just plodding along making ends meet.
Fine, all right, I'll do it myself. I've put too much into this to see it fail.
Oh, well, it's a pity you don't feel the same way about your marriage.
How can they just change their mind? What kind of person does that?
I don't know, but they did.
I just wish there was something I could say, you know, to make it better. If there's anything I can do.
There's not much anyone can do.
It would be bad enough if that hadn't got your hopes up in the first place. But this, it's cruel.
Anyway, we better think what we're going to tell Sarah.
Yeah. Can you get her from my mum's? Don't let Anya know anything. I need to tell her myself.
I'll get out your way and all. Give us a ring later.
Thanks, Diane. I can't think why you didn't tell them the good news about your new baby.
Don't joke about this.
Joke? I'm not the one who just sat there and agreed to get pregnant, no matter what it's going to do to anybody else.
I don't care. If this is the only chance we've got of saving her life, I couldn't forgive myself if I didn't try it. I don't know how you could either.
Oh, you know how to bag the ladies, don't you? Wine and dine 'em with an early bird special.
It's customer relations, this, and staff morale building.
It's an apology, apparently.
That's only because he can't actually spend more than 5 minutes on his own. I got a text from before. What time are you back? Can I come to yours for tea? I honestly don't know how Jenny puts up with him.
I wandered in from lunch the other day and found him talking to a spaniel.
That seems like a dog himself pestering for food. No, you should have heard you when Jenny left this morning. I mean, I wouldn't mind if he actually lived there. Ow! Kick you back in a minute.
I think his sins have just found him out.
I'm just waiting for a good woman to put me on the path of righteousness, Edna. I think you could be the one.
I'd take him up on it if I were you.
Sure Jenny would have something to say. You having dinner with the housemate?
Yeah, and a gang of pensioners. Anyway, I'm sure she'll be glad someone's keeping an eye on me.
Yeah, she should be.
You know, I don't know why you're being like that. It was you that sent her away.
Yeah, well, at least you're not missing her anyway.
Well, you know me, struggling manfully on. You should try it sometime.
What, manful? Hanging around with a gang of women?
It's not my fault that they want to mother me now, is it? And Katie makes a mean bacon butty. She looks even fitter when she's slaving over that hot grill. Anyway, catch you later. Meet.
Bitter?
No, thanks.
You look it. What can I get you?
Oh, that's for your face. Like someone after a refund.
I don't want anything
I'll
else.
always do a job again if I've done it wrong. But I don't give money back.
Whatever happens, you've got no right to talk to me like that. In a pub full of people. I mean, anyone could have heard.
I said keep the change.
All I care about is my marriage and my family. And I'm warning you, Kane, if you do anything to threaten that...
Yeah. I'm trembling.
You're really twisted, you know that?
That's not what you said the other night.
Actually, you can do what you like. Because don't think for 1 second that anyone would believe that I would choose you when I've got John.
Yeah. It's a shame he doesn't give a toss about you.
You disgust me.
Yeah. You wish.
All right, give me the white flag. Maybe you got a point. Moira? You in?
Don't try and make out that I love Sarah any less than you do.
Andy, I'm not. I don't want to argue with you.
It's not even guaranteed. And how are we going to pay for it?
I've told you, I'll ask my dad. I'll spend the rest of my life paying him back if I have to.
And I don't get a say in this?
Yeah, of course you do. But have you actually thought how it's going to feel when we have to sit down and plan Sarah's funeral?
Don't say that, right? Just don't. I don't even want to think about it.
If we don't have this baby, that is exactly what we're going to have to do.
Debbie, my head's battered. It was only a couple of months ago I thought we both had it made. I was off to Spain. You and Cameron were happy. Alicia is the best thing that has happened to me since Sarah. I don't know if I can do this to her. I mean, could you do this to Cameron?
You'll have to understand. There's no other way.
Pretending to be a couple, though. Because that's what we're going to have to do. I can't humiliate her like this.
I don't want to humiliate Cameron. But if you think I'm going to let Sarah die for them, I'm sorry, no, it's not going to happen.
Well, I need more time to think about it, Debbie.
Andy, we haven't got time.
The Good Doctor gets an indecent proposal tonight, but it could end in peril for Doc Martin. It's the last in the series. At 9, before Exposure asks, should there be more trouble over the controversial business of bailiffs at 10:35. Next, though, and we're off to Coronation Street.